The human body undergoes profound transformations after the age of 65, and one of the most critical yet overlooked changes involves the way kidneys process water. Buddhist philosophy has long recognized water as the element of life and purification, but ancient wisdom also warns that even the most essential element can become dangerous when consumed improperly. What seems like the simplest act, drinking water, may be silently destroying kidney function in millions of seniors without them realizing it until irreversible damage has occurred. Medical research combined with traditional Buddhist understanding of bodily energy reveals a shocking truth. 7 common water drinking habits practiced daily by seniors are accelerating kidney decline at an alarming rate. These habits appear harmless, even healthy, yet they create dangerous stress on aging kidneys that have lost their youthful resilience. The kidneys of a person over 65 function at only 60 to 70% of their capacity compared to younger years. This reduced efficiency means that practices perfectly safe for younger people become potentially fatal for seniors. The urgency cannot be overstated. Kidney failure does not announce itself with dramatic symptoms until the damage reaches critical levels. By the time most seniors experience obvious signs like severe swelling, confusion, or extreme fatigue, kidney function has already declined by 70 to 80%. At this stage, dialysis or transplant becomes the only option, and for elderly patients, both treatments come with severe complications and dramatically reduced quality of life. Buddhist teachings emphasize that prevention represents the highest form of healing, and nowhere does this wisdom apply more powerfully than in protecting kidney health after age 65. The practices that will be revealed in this presentation could mean the difference between enjoying vibrant health through the golden years or facing the devastating reality of kidney failure and its catastrophic consequences. Every senior watching this content deserves to understand what they may be doing wrong and how to correct it before permanent damage occurs. Before diving into these life-saving revelations, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so more seniors can discover this critical information that mainstream medicine often overlooks. This knowledge could save not just one life, but countless lives as it spreads through families and communities. Ancient Buddhist philosophy teaches that the body's systems work in harmony like instruments in an orchestra, and when one system falls out of balance, the entire composition suffers. The kidneys, in Buddhist energy medicine, are considered the foundation of vitality and longevity. Traditional practitioners have observed for centuries that seniors who maintain optimal kidney health live longer, think more clearly, and experience greater peace in their final decades. This is not mystical speculation, but observable truth confirmed by modern medical science. The kidneys perform over a dozen critical functions, including filtering waste from blood, balancing fluid levels, regulating blood pressure, activating vitamin D for bone health, producing red blood cells, and maintaining proper mineral balance. When kidney function declines, every system in the body begins to fail. The blood becomes toxic, bones weaken, anemia develops, blood pressure becomes dangerously high, and mental clarity diminishes. Buddhist wisdom recognizes these interconnections, teaching that protecting the kidneys protects the entire vessel of consciousness. Water, called the universal solvent in both scientific and spiritual traditions, represents life itself. The human body consists of approximately 60% water, though this percentage decreases with age, contributing to many aging symptoms. Buddhist philosophy views water as carrying not just physical molecules, but also energy and intention. The way water enters the body, the timing, the temperature, and the quantity all influence how it serves or harms the delicate kidney system. For seniors over 65, the kidney's filtering units, called nephrons, have naturally decreased in number and efficiency. The remaining nephrons must work harder to perform the same tasks. This is why drinking habits that place additional stress on these overworked nephrons accelerate decline, and push seniors toward kidney failure. What follows are 7 dangerous water drinking mistakes that must be corrected immediately to preserve kidney function and prevent the catastrophic health consequences of renal failure. Dangerous habit. Number 1, drinking large amounts of water at once. Buddhist philosophy teaches the principle of moderation in all things, and this wisdom applies powerfully to water consumption. The first dangerous habit that threatens kidney health after age 65 involves drinking large quantities of water in single sessions rather than distributing intake evenly throughout the day. Many seniors have been told to drink 8 glasses of water daily for optimal health. This general advice, while well-intentioned, fails to account for the critical detail of timing and quantity per drinking session. When someone consumes 2 or 3 glasses of water within a short period, whether attempting to meet daily goals or responding to intense thirst, the kidneys face sudden, overwhelming demand. The aging kidney cannot process rapid fluid influx efficiently. In younger individuals, healthy kidneys filter approximately 1 liter of blood per minute and can handle fluid surges with minimal stress. After age 65, this filtering rate decreases significantly. When large water volumes enter the bloodstream suddenly, the kidneys must work at maximum capacity to process and eliminate excess fluid. This creates dangerous strain on already compromised nephrons. Buddhist understanding of bodily energy emphasizes steady, balanced flow. Just as a river nourishes the land through consistent, gentle flow rather than destructive floods, the body thrives when water enters in measured amounts throughout the day. The sudden flood of excessive water forces the kidneys to work in crisis mode, activating stress responses that damage delicate filtering structures over time. The positive approach involves distributing the same total water intake across many small drinking sessions. Instead of consuming 3 glasses at breakfast, drink 1/3 of a glass every 30 to 40 minutes throughout the morning. This allows kidneys to maintain steady, comfortable filtration without emergency responses. The body receives adequate hydration while the kidneys work at sustainable capacity rather than dangerous peaks. However, the shadow side of this habit extends beyond immediate kidney stress. Repeated episodes of excessive water consumption at once can lead to a condition called hyponatremia, where blood sodium levels become dangerously diluted. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because aging bodies struggle to regulate sodium balance. Symptoms of hyponatremia include confusion, nausea, seizures, and in severe cases, death. Many seniors experience these symptoms, and neither they nor their doctors connect them to water drinking patterns. To integrate this wisdom, establish a structured water drinking schedule. Upon waking, drink 4 to 6 ounces of room temperature water, wait 30 to 40 minutes, then drink another 4 to 6 ounces. Continue this pattern throughout the day, never exceeding 8 ounces in a single session. Set phone reminders if necessary. This gentle, consistent approach honors the kidney's limitations while ensuring adequate hydration. The transformation in energy levels and kidney function markers can be dramatic within weeks. Dangerous habit number 2, drinking ice-cold water. The second dangerous practice involves water temperature, a factor completely overlooked in conventional hydration advice, yet central to Buddhist understanding of bodily harmony. Drinking ice-cold water creates profound stress on the entire digestive and filtration system, particularly devastating for seniors with compromised kidney function. Buddhist energy medicine teaches that the kidneys, as part of the body's water element, function optimally when supported by warmth. The ancient practitioners observed that cold temperatures cause the kidney energy to contract and become sluggish, reducing filtration efficiency and creating stagnation in the body's fluid systems. Modern science now confirms these traditional observations through studies showing how cold water affects physiological processes. When ice-cold water enters the stomach, the body must expend significant energy raising the fluid temperature to match core body temperature before it can be properly absorbed and processed. This thermogenic demand diverts energy from other critical functions, including the kidney's filtration work. For seniors whose energy reserves are already diminished, this represents a wasteful burden that accelerates decline. The kidneys themselves respond to cold temperature by constricting blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the filtering units. This protective mechanism, designed to preserve core warmth, has the unfortunate consequence of decreasing kidney efficiency. Over time, repeated cold water consumption trains the kidney blood vessels to remain partially constricted even at rest, creating chronic reduced function. Buddhist wisdom emphasizes supporting rather than shocking the body's systems. Room temperature or slightly warm water moves through the digestive tract smoothly, requires minimal energy adjustment, and reaches the kidneys at a temperature that promotes rather than inhibits filtration. Traditional practices recommend water at approximately body temperature for optimal processing. The shadow side of cold water extends to digestive complications. Cold temperature slows digestive enzyme activity and can cause stomach cramping, particularly in elderly individuals. Poor digestion leads to increased toxin production, placing additional burden on kidneys already struggling with normal waste filtration. The cascade effect means that cold water impacts kidney health both directly through temperature stress and indirectly through digestive disruption. Integration requires a simple but consistent change. Never drink water cold. Allow refrigerated water to reach room temperature before consuming, or add small amounts of hot water to create a lukewarm mixture. Traditional Buddhist practitioners suggest adding a slice of fresh ginger to room temperature water, as ginger supports both kidney function and digestive health. This small adjustment removes a major daily stressor from the kidney system and allows restoration of optimal function. Dangerous habit. Number 3. Drinking water immediately before or after meals. The third critical mistake involves drinking water in close proximity to meals, a habit that destroys digestive efficiency and dramatically increases kidney workload. Buddhist nutritional wisdom, developed over millennia of observation, established strict guidelines about liquid consumption timing relative to food intake. The digestive process requires specific concentrations of stomach acid and digestive enzymes to break down food properly. When water consumption occurs immediately before eating, it dilutes stomach acid, reducing its effectiveness. When water consumption occurs during or immediately after eating, it further dilutes digestive fluids and washes them prematurely from the stomach into the intestines. This dilution effect causes incomplete food breakdown. Partially digested food particles pass into the bloodstream, creating toxic compounds that the kidneys must filter and eliminate. The kidney's detoxification burden increases dramatically when digestion functions poorly. For seniors with reduced kidney capacity, this additional toxic load accelerates nephron damage and pushes the system toward failure. Buddhist dietary teaching recommends drinking water 30 minutes before meals to ensure hydration without interfering with digestion, then waiting at least 90 minutes after eating before consuming significant water amounts. This timing allows stomach acid to reach optimal concentration for digestion, ensures complete breakdown of nutrients, and minimizes toxic byproduct formation. The positive outcome of proper timing shows in multiple ways. Digestion becomes more efficient, reducing bloating, gas, and discomfort common in elderly individuals. Nutrient absorption improves, supporting overall health and reducing the body's toxic burden. The kidneys receive cleaner blood with fewer problematic compounds to filter, allowing them to work at sustainable rather than crisis capacity. The shadow side appears when this timing wisdom is ignored consistently. Chronic digestive inefficiency leads to systemic inflammation, gut bacteria imbalances, and increased intestinal permeability, all conditions that generate kidney-damaging compounds. Many seniors experience progressive kidney decline without realizing that their mealtime water drinking habit is a primary driver of the deterioration. Integration of this practice requires mindfulness and planning. Drink a glass of water upon waking. Wait 30 to 40 minutes before breakfast. Stop all liquid consumption 15 minutes before meals. After eating, resist the urge to drink for at least 90 minutes, allowing complete digestion. If thirst becomes uncomfortable during this waiting period, take small sips rather than full glasses. This structured approach transforms digestive efficiency and provides profound relief to overworked kidneys. Dangerous habit number 4, not adjusting water intake for medication use. The fourth dangerous practice involves failing to adjust water consumption patterns based on medications being taken. Most seniors over 65 take multiple prescription drugs, and many of these medications directly impact kidney function and fluid balance. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes the principle of adaptation, adjusting practices to meet changing circumstances. Yet most elderly individuals drink water the same way regardless of their medication regimen. Several common medication categories require careful water intake management. Diuretics, prescribed for high blood pressure or heart failure, increase urination and fluid loss. Blood pressure medications can affect kidney blood flow. Diabetes medications impact fluid balance through glucose regulation. Pain medications, particularly nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, can directly damage kidney tissues. Each of these drug categories changes how the body processes water and how the kidneys must respond. The tragedy lies in how often medication-related kidney damage develops silently. Seniors take prescribed medications faithfully, unaware that their unchanged water drinking habits create dangerous interactions. The medication alters kidney function or fluid balance, but the person continues drinking water at the same times and in the same amounts as before starting the drug. The mismatch creates stress that accelerates kidney decline. Buddhist wisdom teaches that true health requires understanding the unique needs of the individual body at each life stage and in each circumstance. A water drinking pattern perfect for one senior may be dangerous for another taking different medications. The solution requires personalized adjustment based on specific drugs being taken. For those taking diuretics, water intake timing becomes critical. Drinking large amounts of water shortly after taking a diuretic forces the kidneys to filter excessive fluid, while the medication is actively removing water from the body. This creates dangerous peaks and valleys in hydration status. Better practice involves spreading water intake evenly throughout the day and avoiding large quantities near diuretic dosing times. For those taking blood pressure medications, consistency in water intake matters greatly. Wild variations in daily water consumption cause blood pressure fluctuations that the medication cannot adequately control. The kidneys experience unstable conditions that promote damage. Drinking similar water amounts at similar times each day creates the stable environment the kidneys need. The shadow side extends to medication effectiveness. When water intake patterns conflict with drug action, medications may become either ineffective or dangerous. The senior wonders why their blood pressure remains uncontrolled or their diabetes markers worsen, never suspecting that water drinking habits are interfering with their treatments. Integration requires a conversation with the prescribing physician or pharmacist about optimal water intake patterns for the specific medication regimen. Create a written schedule showing medication times, water drinking times, and amounts. Review this schedule regularly as medications change. This personalized approach honors both the power of proper hydration and the reality that pharmaceutical interventions change the body's needs. Dangerous habit number 5, drinking water when not actually thirsty. The fifth dangerous pattern involves drinking water based on external rules rather than internal signals. Modern health advice commonly insists on drinking 8 glasses of water daily, regardless of thirst, and many seniors force themselves to consume water even when their bodies indicate no need. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes trusting bodily wisdom and responding to authentic internal signals rather than imposing external mandates. The thirst mechanism in humans represents millions of years of evolutionary refinement. When the body needs water, it signals through the sensation of thirst. When adequately hydrated, thirst disappears. This elegant system ensures optimal fluid balance without requiring conscious calculation. However, well-meaning health campaigns have convinced people, particularly seniors, to override their natural thirst signals and drink according to predetermined schedules. For aging kidneys, unnecessary water consumption creates pointless additional work. Each glass of water consumed beyond actual needs must be filtered, processed, and eliminated. And the kidneys expend energy and wear down filtering structures to handle fluid the body didn't require. Over months and years, this unnecessary burden accelerates nephron death and pushes the senior toward kidney failure. Buddhist understanding of bodily intelligence teaches that the wisdom of thirst should be honored. When thirst arises, respond with measured water intake. When no thirst exists, no water consumption is necessary, despite what external authorities claim. The body knows its needs far better than generalized recommendations can account for. The positive practice involves developing mindfulness around actual thirst versus habitual or forced drinking. Before consuming water, pause and assess. Does the mouth feel dry? Does the body signal need for fluid? Or is this drinking happening because a clock says it should? Responding only to genuine thirst ensures the body receives needed water without overburdening the kidneys. The shadow side of ignoring thirst signals extends beyond kidney stress. Some seniors develop hyponatremia by forcing excessive water consumption. Others experience frequent urination that disrupts sleep, creating a cascade of health problems related to chronic sleep deprivation. The elderly bladder cannot hold large volumes comfortably, making excessive water consumption particularly problematic. Integration requires relearning to trust bodily signals. For 1 week, drink only when experiencing clear thirst, noting the natural pattern that emerges. Most seniors will discover they need less water than they've been forcing themselves to consume. This reduced intake, aligned with actual needs, provides relief to the kidney system while maintaining proper hydration. The transformation in energy levels and reduced bathroom urgency can be dramatic. Dangerous habit number 6, drinking water from plastic bottles. The sixth dangerous practice involves the source and container of water consumed. While attention typically focuses on how much water to drink, Buddhist environmental wisdom recognizes that the vessel carrying water influences the water's properties and effects. For seniors, drinking water from plastic bottles creates serious kidney health risks that medical authorities rarely discuss. Plastic containers, particularly when exposed to heat or sunlight, release chemical compounds into the water they hold. The most concerning chemicals include bisphenol A and phthalates, endocrine-disrupting compounds that interfere with hormonal function throughout the body. These chemicals are particularly devastating to kidney health because the kidneys must filter these foreign compounds from the blood. The aging kidney lacks the robust detoxification capacity of younger organs. When faced with plastic-derived chemicals, elderly kidneys struggle to eliminate these compounds efficiently. The chemicals accumulate in kidney tissues, creating inflammation and damaging the delicate filtering structures. Over time, this chemical burden accelerates kidney decline and increases risk of both chronic kidney disease and kidney cancer. Buddhist philosophy teaches that pure water carries life force, but water contaminated with artificial chemicals becomes a poison rather than a blessing. Traditional wisdom emphasizes drinking water from natural materials, clay pots, ceramic vessels, or glass containers that preserve water's purity without adding harmful compounds. The shadow side extends beyond kidney damage to hormonal disruption throughout the body. The endocrine disrupting chemicals from plastic bottles interfere with thyroid function, sex hormone balance, and insulin regulation. Each of these disruptions creates additional stress on the kidneys, which must work harder to maintain bodily balance despite hormonal chaos. Integration requires eliminating plastic water bottles entirely. Invest in glass or stainless steel water bottles for portable use. Store water at home in glass containers or high-quality ceramic pitchers. Never reuse disposable plastic bottles, as repeated use increases chemical leaching. If plastic bottled water is unavoidable in certain situations, never leave plastic bottles in hot cars or direct sunlight, and transfer water to glass containers as soon as possible. This simple change removes a major source of kidney-damaging chemicals from daily life. Dangerous habit number 7, ignoring urine color and frequency signals. The 7th critical mistake involves failing to monitor urine characteristics as feedback about hydration status and kidney function. Buddhist body awareness practices emphasize paying attention to all bodily outputs as information about internal health. Urine color, frequency, and other characteristics provide crucial data about whether current water drinking habits serve or harm kidney health. Healthy urine should be pale yellow, similar to the color of light straw or lemonade. This color indicates optimal hydration without overload. Dark yellow or amber urine signals dehydration requiring increased water intake. Completely clear urine indicates excessive water consumption beyond bodily needs, forcing unnecessary kidney work. Many seniors aim for completely clear urine, believing this indicates excellent hydration. In reality, colorless urine means the kidneys are processing more water than the body requires, creating wasteful burden on the system. The ideal involves drinking enough water to maintain pale yellow urine, which indicates perfect balance. Urination frequency provides additional important information. For most seniors not taking diuretics, urinating every 2 to 4 hours during waking hours represents healthy function. Urinating hourly or more frequently usually indicates excessive water intake. Urinating only once or twice daily suggests inadequate hydration or potentially concerning kidney dysfunction requiring medical evaluation. Buddhist wisdom teaches the middle path of balance, avoiding extremes in either direction. This principle applies perfectly to hydration. Neither dehydration nor overhydration serves health. The urine provides constant feedback about whether current practice maintains the beneficial middle path. The positive practice involves checking urine color with each bathroom visit and adjusting water intake accordingly. If urine appears too dark, increase water consumption gradually. If completely clear, reduce intake. If pale yellow, maintain current patterns.